What is going on, everybody? BrickBuilder here, and welcome back to another Hypixel Skywars video. Today we're going to be talking about AdBlock and why I think you shouldn't use it, specifically on YouTube. So to dive right into this, I don't know if you guys are aware. If you're not, you've been living under a rock for quite a while now. But YouTube has recently had this whole giant adpocalypse, which I'm not going to get into too much discussion about. But to wrap it up shortly, basically, YouTubers aren't getting paid if their videos aren't exactly what people want. Now, personally, I'm not getting affected by this in the slightest, and I'm 100% able to, do what I enjoy doing, being as I don't even make enough money for this to be a job in the slightest, so that's not really a priority for me. But this video is more just so everybody's aware and can help the content creators who you do enjoy watching on a daily basis, who do YouTube and content creation as a living. Now, for starters, for anybody who doesn't know what AdBlock is, you don't want to get it, but it's essentially a thing that blocks ads on YouTube, which, for anybody who doesn't know, the ads are what make YouTubers the money, which is vital to survive, People all the time bash YouTubers for actually making money, playing video games or whatever. But in reality, if they didn't make money, I guarantee many of them wouldn't be able to still do this and put as many hours as they do into it. But the main reason you shouldn't use AdBlock is, with the changing times on YouTube, content creators aren't really sure how stable their future is on YouTube. So what's going to happen is we're going to see in the upcoming months lots of YouTubers kind of fade slowly to other platforms. Now, I personally don't really plan to change my platform that I'm focusing on, but I can tell you other YouTubers will. In addition to that, they'll also be getting more of their own individual ad spots on videos, which companies can personally talk to them about rather than actual ads. Now, this means the ad could be anywhere from the ad could be 7 minutes for all we know. Or you'll see lots of sponsored videos because they need that to support themselves and live the same way they have for all these years when YouTube did support the type of content that they made. This is a huge problem that I don't think a lot of people realize the very pertinent effect that this will have on the platform as a whole. Now, clearly there should obviously be blocks on what is deemed monetizable. There shouldn't be videos that are controversial or explicit or inappropriate being monetized, because I would see why your brand would not want that to be on there. But the problem is that the way YouTube's going about this is all wrong. They have tons of bots who are figuring this out, and a bot can never beat the human own interaction, knowing what is and what isn't considered monetizable. Because if you talk about something in a video, or you talk about recent news, how's that not going to be controversial? Every single thing in the news is controversial. So how are you supposed to be any news YouTuber who makes updates on what's going on in the real world with this sort of thing here? Because I myself am personally very interested in news channels and stuff, and they are having a very difficult time adjusting to this new setup on YouTube with advertisements, and it's going to hurt them in the long run, and in ways that I don't even see how much longer they're going to go on the actual platform. The reason I made this video wasn't really to discuss the adpocalypse. It's just kind of a very important thing that leads up to why you guys shouldn't use AdBlock, because YouTubers are already having a limited amount of their videos being monetized with no way of knowing what exactly made this video unmonetized. But what I think needs to happen is, for the videos that are monetized on YouTubers' channels, if you have AdBlock on, you're hurting them even more, because it's even if they could play an ad on that video, they can't now because you have AdBlock, and that's a huge problem. So I would highly suggest not using AdBlock, because if you use it, it's going to negatively affect so many people and their job and their livelihood, because people depend on this as their career and as their financial stability for their families or for themselves and whatever they feel like doing. And I can tell you, most people get annoyed when a YouTuber makes one sponsored video. Imagine if every single video had to turn into a sponsored video because there's no ads on it and they need to be able to support themselves. Yeah, I don't think you guys would like seeing that, and personally I completely agree there. I don't think every single video being sponsored would be something I watch. Now, I personally have no problem with sponsored videos and watching ads, since I actually watch the whole ad because that does help content creators further. But that's just me, because I know kind of the struggle and the grind it is to get out tons of videos, and then to see people skipping the ads, and more importantly even just flat out not seeing ads, which is terrible. Because for instance, if you're an artist, you get paid for your work. If you're a musician, you get paid for your work. That's important. I think that the same thing is maintained here. It's just that the aspects of creativity here are a lot more diverse and a lot more open. So there are obviously going to be certain things that shouldn't have that ability, that are not appropriate, or that are like abusing the system and that sort of thing. But not everything is. So why is everybody suffering from a couple people's mistakes? In my opinion, I think that's kind of false information and not really 100% fair to do to content creators. So overall, just don't use AdBlock. And if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe and let me know your opinion on the whole topic. I'm very interested in hearing what you think.